Hey there, angry faithful. I just wanted to drop in, bend your ear a little bit, get your attention. So if you're not listening, drop what you're doing and pay attention to me because I'm here to inform you that not only can you get your daily, maybe if you're binging it, I'm not sure, that's entirely up to you, but you can multiply your doses of angry me fuckery by paying attention to all of the platforms upon which you can find either the dulcet tones of my voice and David's voice or my pretty face and David's not so pretty face. Anyways, digressing, we not only we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we're on Rumble, we're on Google, Apple Podcast. We have a TikTok page. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and of course Facebook. So if you find yourself fuckery deprived, curl up with a nice hot mug of shut the fuck up and just listen. Open those ear holes and be prepared to be cream pied like it's the first time. Thanks for listening. Yeah.
Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today in Nerd Sports, we're going to talk about the interesting sport and the World Cup. A ball. But it's
Bocce
boss.
ball.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Where they, it's like a gravel lane.
No. It's
or it's
boss
grass or
a
whatever.
ball. It's boss a ball. It's kind of like volleyball, but they have an inflatable court they put on the beach, and a center guy jumps on a trampoline and everything.
Okay. See, this is why white people can't have nice things.
I literally watched it. I think I
wait, hold on. I've got a joke for this. This is why white men can't have nice things. We used to have higher pay. We used to have promotion preference. And then we start getting left to these our own devices and we start coming up with stupid shit like bossa ball. This
looks
is why
interesting.
Nice
I would actually play it.
We even used to be able to be the only ones to go out and fight a war. No. Now we got to let the alphabet crew in. We got to let women into the infantry. Why? Because we're out there freaking blowing out ACLs just by creating sports that need a trampoline to be played.
No, it's an inflatable castle type shit. I'm telling you. Anyways, if
okay, now going back,
I got one announcement
to the women in the alphabet crew that are it's a joke, okay, and for the lesbian fans of the crowd, it's just a joke. It's not a dick, so quit taking it so hard.
But anyways,
we're getting canceled for that one.
That was the announcement. Our fan page on Facebook, and this is only on Facebook. Instagram still good. All our other stuff is still good, but Facebook has canceled the fan page because apparently suicide isn't funny. And never trust Grand Throne. That was a hilarious thing I posted, and they fucking took it down because of that shit.
I'm like, really?
Yeah. Okay. I sent you that video, right?
I think so, yeah.
Where people were like, yeah, shotguns are used mostly for trench warfare, good home defense, and depressed musicians.
Some angry ass Kurt Cobain fan was like, fuck that. Fuck these guys. I'm going to get them canceled.
What's really sad is
just choke on a dick already. Oh my God.
It's so sad, but it happens. I created another one. It's actually, as soon as I posted it up, I said, hey, this site went down. we're making a new one. It's almost like the same amount of people liked it. So it was like it never happened. So I'm happy about that.
Oh,
And anyways, sports news. I'm done
sports
talking.
news. Okay. Baseball. All right. So, right now, man, I'm telling you what, I'm not trying to jinx it, but my guys, they're on a hot streak right now. They just they swept the Seattle Mariners, 4-game set. Um, their bats are starting to do stuff. The pitchers. I'm not going to talk about the pitching because I don't want to jinx it. Um, don't.
I'm
I'm
not gonna
pointing at
jump
you,
in.
David. Don't fucking say it.
I'm not gonna. I was about to say something that is
Asshole,
not to.
shut up.
Okay.
God.
I
All right.
was.
So,
Go ahead.
okay. So JD Martinez on Sunday took the day off because he was having back spasms. So, all right. So they pulled him out of the lineup and they kind of switched the lineup around. And, man. All right. So, but he's still like top 7 in, like batting averages and
Really?
like batting statistics. I mean, right now he's batting 329. He's got a slugging percentage of 624, an on base percentage of 378. I'm just like, daggum, dude. I mean, he barrels up the ball like 16.7% of the time. Uh, his average exit velocity, it's down this year, but I mean, it's still around 90.7 miles an hour. I mean, it's nuts. I mean, and then we've got Trevor Story has just been having himself. He just got named player of the month or player of the week rather. Um he this dude is beast moding it right now. Um he his average exit velocity is like 55. I mean, he's not like a power hitter, right? But uh well, I say 55, but it's more he's in the 55th percentile. Maximum exit velocity is in the 84th percentile. I mean, he swings and misses 12% of the time, or as far as like let me see here. He's got right now, he's got 158 plate appearances, right? So he has scored 21 times. He's got 31 hits so far, 7 home runs. Now, why is that that number doesn't seem very high? Well, okay, let's put this into perspective. He had 1 home run going into last week. That means over the last week, he's hit 6 home runs,
Okay.
including a game where he went off for 3 home runs. To include the next day, went out, hit a grand slam, hit a home run on Sunday. I'm just like, oh, wow. I mean, he's got
So
5
he's
stolen
finally showing
bases.
his worth.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, he's getting settled. I mean, and plus, on top of everything else, the weather's warming up. So when that weather warms up, well, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, the hitters in Boston just they get hot when the weather does. But I mean, they're traveling to Chicago. They're in Chicago for a series against the White Sox. White Sox are struggling. I mean, the struggle bus is real for them. But Trevor Story's he's leading the American League. I think he's leading the American League in RBIs with 29. I know he's leading the team for sure. Um so let me see here.
Sorry,
Let
I'm working on
me
a interview. A guy I met this weekend. He goes up to all the rodeos,
Uh-huh.
and he uh he's called the wheelchair cowboy. Nice kid. Uh, but sorry about that.
No, it's totally okay, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, as a matter of fact, I think our local boy, um Ryan Brazier, who pitches for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
I think, want to say, yeah, he's in the minors right now. He got optioned to the AAA team
I
because
thought he was.
him, Cutter Crawford, and uh, Brian Bello. Brian Bello's been in the minors, but Ryan Brazier and Cutter Crawford, uh, Darwinzian Hernandez, Jay Grom, uh, they're Connor Siebold. They're all in the minors because they need to figure shit out. Josh Winkowski, uh, dude, this dude's 6'4", right? I mean, they're all in the minors right now. Phillips Valdez, I mean, he's the short guy. I mean, well, no, we got uh, Swarmura. He's a Japanese player. He's 6 foot. So I mean, he's the runt, right? But Ryan
Yeah.
Brazier, dude, dude, I'm telling you, man. Um, his ERA just went through the
I thought they
fucking
were
roof.
actually. I thought they made it to the majors.
Yeah, he did. But the thing of it is that with if you pull up his player page on the Red Sox website, it's always
Mhm.
fun because it's like it says born August 26th, 1987 in Wichita Falls, Texas. It's like that's still cool. But anyways, I mean, right now, dude, his ERA is through the fucking roof. I mean, he's got a 6.28 ERA. I mean, he's played in 18 games. He's he's been hung with 2 losses. He's got 16 strikeouts over this, over the 18 games that he's played in so far. So, man, that's not so much the issue as the fact that he comes in and he's maybe good for a hitter or two, but for whatever reason, they're just like kind of like they're hammering on him, and I'm like, bro, come on, man. It and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a good thing. He needs to be down in the minors. He needs to be figuring this stuff out because when he gets out there, man, he's just absolute trash right now. He's literally dragging a gas can out to the mound and he's burning the place down. Just there's 2 games that we should have won that he goes in there and he gives up the lead.
Why? Why is he giving up all these leads and everything?
He's not locating his pitches. There's something going on with his delivery or something going on with his release. He's not locating his pitches. And I don't know if it's that he's tipping his pitches. And what I say about tipping his pitches, uh,
It's basically like martial arts when you're showing your
no,
punch.
not really.
No, not
Yeah,
really.
to a degree, but it's a very small degree. When a pitcher tips his pitches, when Ryan Brazier is standing on the mound, he holds the ball in his right hand because he's right-handed, but he holds it down back behind him. Well, depending on how he's standing, the hitter can see that, but he gets back up into his glove and he adjusts his grip on the ball. But when he goes into his delivery, they can see he's not hiding the ball. When a pitcher goes to throw, some of these hitters have like remarkable vision, so they can their brain slows the game down to where they can actually see like the stitching on the ball as it's coming at them. But they can pick out what kind of a grip that he's throwing, gripping that ball with, and they can pretty much deduce where that ball is going to, where it's going to end up.
How can they tell from that distance, though?
60 feet, 6 inches.
Yeah.
Dude, you'd be surprised, man. There's a lot of guys that have 20/20 vision. There's some guys that have 20/15. There are a few guys in the majors that have like 20/10 vision.
Wow.
So, and in the ones that don't have the 20/20, they've got corrective lenses. Either they wear glasses at the plate, or they have contacts, or they've gone out and they've gotten that really good LASIK surgery or that LADAR surgery where they don't have to cut the flap on your eye.
Oh man.
But you know, it's yeah, I want to stand by him because he's our hometown guy, but he needs to figure it out like in a hurry. I mean, seriously, he needs to figure it out because otherwise he's going to end up as trade fodder. And we may not get a very good return for him at this point because, like I said, he's got like a 6 something ERA.
Yeah.
So, but um,
Oh, remind me to talk to you about something that I've been reading about as soon as we're done.
okay, yeah. Um, let me see here. Now that we've talked about baseball, let me go into the basketball playoffs. Um, Miami leads their series for the Eastern Conference Final 2-1. So that game is tonight. Um, Dallas is getting just obliterated right now. Unless Dallas pulls off a Boston Red Sox, circa 2004, their 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 season ends tomorrow. Um, because I mean, Golden State's up 3-0.
Oh, okay, so they're they're like one game away from just being out.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have to pour it on to make this a at least an interesting series. I mean, at least make it look competitive on TV. I don't know, man. And it's not to take away what the type of season that the Mavericks have had, because they've apparently had a great season. But I don't know. It's just, I mean, and then on top of that, Jason Kidd, his first season as a head coach. So, there's that. But um, trying to think. Don't really care about hockey because all my teams are out of it. So,
What about
um,
oh, here's some news about the Steelers Dwayne Haskins uh case. The guy that died on the highway.
yeah,
Apparently he was legally intoxicated and struck and killed, toxologist reports say.
yeah, and he had drugs in
He
his
had
system.
0.20 to 0.24 blood alcohol level. That's like 3 times the legal limit.
230 pounds, would have needed at least 10 drinks in the hours before his death to reach that level. He also had the strong painkiller ketamine in its metabolite
God,
norketamine.
he was all kinds of fucked off.
Oh yeah, dude. The drug can be prescribed by a doctor, but can also be abused recreationally. The report does not say why the former Ohio State University star had it in his system. Um, they found his car out of gas where he was hit. Witnesses said he was trying to wave down cars and standing in the center lane when he was hit by the truck and then an SUV. He died of blunt force trauma. No shit.
Yeah. Kind of
Um,
happens when a dump truck hits you.
yeah, no mental health issues. Never made any suicide threats. They said sometimes he drank heavily and sometimes used marijuana, but he was not known to use any other recreational drugs. The medical examiner ruled the death an accident. He was 24 years old, had been to South Florida training with some of his Steeler teammates. He had gone to dinner with them and then to a club with a friend or a cousin, possibly in Miami, and the two got into an argument and separated. Well, I hope whoever that was feels absolutely like dog shit.
Here's some other baseball news.
Yeah.
Yankees Josh Donaldson suspended, fined by MLB for disrespectful comment towards Tim Anderson.
Okay. So back in the 90s, the Yankees used to draft and they used to sign people that were just generally unlikable.
Yeah.
And they were winning everything.
Yeah.
They're starting to get back to that now. Josh Donaldson is not well liked around the league.
I bet. I
And
mean,
it's there's a saying is that, you hate him when he plays against you, but you love him when he's on your team. Dude, people in his own locker room don't fucking like his ass. But I don't know. I mean, as far as like suspending the guy, I mean, come on, MLB. I mean, fucking this is dumb. So we're starting to see pictures of Russell Wilson in Broncos gear, which is kind of funny.
yeah.
It's funny because the
Huh?
Broncos are going to be in Seattle week 1 of the season.
Were
So
we
he gets
talking
to
about? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Were we talking about the Washington Redskins moving to Virginia?
It'll be that section of Virginia, so it's not like they're going to be the Virginia
Prince William
cousin
County,
fuckers or
Virginia.
something.
Yeah. Well, the Commanders pay more than $100 million for land in Prince William County, Virginia.
They may be just opening up a new like a preseason training facility.
Mm.
I mean, because they're not going to give up FedEx Field. That's just not going to be a thing.
Things that can build apart from a new stadium. It's just speculation right now.
Yeah, I think we chalk that up to purely hyperbole at this point. I mean,
Like big
all the
shit.
yeah, I mean, it's like with the Oakland Athletics. I mean, it's just, everybody knows that Oakland Coliseum is just a freaking dump. And it was built as a football stadium, and they were just like, oh, well, we don't want to build you a separate baseball stadium here. Just play here. And when the Raiders moved to Las Vegas, they were like, well, let's just renovate this place or build us a new stadium. And they're like, yeah, no. Oakland doesn't want to put out the money for it, and the team can't afford to move. They can't. They can't afford to move. And if they were to move, I would say maybe go to San Jose. Because San Jose would more than willingly build them a stadium. Because right now, the only game in San Jose right now is the Sharks, which is the NHL team.
Mm.
But let me see here. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I really, I don't really have a whole lot. As far as sports is concerned, I know that we're going to talk about Love, Death, Robots this week.
Yeah. Well,
But
like I said, it's all depending. I'm still trying to get that whole thing to where you're you're more I know you have more time now. And I still don't want to use that. I just trying to get more interviews and everything so you can, start thinking about your move.
I know, but we don't have to cut the episode short tonight.
I know. But if you want to talk about Love Death Robots, we can talk
I
about
was
it.
underwhelmed by it.
I was too. The only one that we both agreed on was
Was
the rat
Mason's
one.
Rats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
It
like
was
sitting there
fucking
going,
hilarious.
I'm like, oh.
But my idea of the whole uh series though,
Mm-hmm.
there is going to be a lot of hit and miss because I didn't read a lot of the heavy metal comic books, and that's what it's actually based on.
Yeah, it is. Um, I didn't really care so much about the tomb, the episode with the tomb, the operators going in. And if you did pay close enough attention, each and every single one of them had a Blackbeard's Delight patch on one of on somewhere in their uniform.
That's actually a old pirates flag.
I understand that it's an old pirate's flag, specifically Blackbeard, which hence the name of the coffee.
Yeah, I
But as
know.
far as the morale patch is concerned, it's dead on
Yeah,
the Black Rifle patch.
yeah.
Anyways,
I kind of like the Killer of Killers. One with that big fucking bear.
I guess I fell asleep during that one. I'm gonna have to go rewatch it now.
Dude, that was actually a good one too. Seth Seth Green?
Seth Rogen?
No, Seth Green.
Seth Green?
That was Dr. Evil's son, right?
Yes. What
Yeah,
about Scotty
he actually
No?
did a voice acting thing in that
Oh,
one.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But that was another one that was actually really funny.
I'll have to go back and watch that one again. But I was, dude, I was so underwhelmed, man. I really was.
Yeah. There was a couple of it was hit and miss. It was like two of them I really liked, and the rest of them, like that one with the Deaf Knight.
Yeah, the Deaf Knight.
God, that I was like, I gotta see where this is going now. It's only like 15 minutes. I've already wasted my time just turning it on. So
Yeah, and I think it's funny because like the water knew what to do to drive him crazy.
yeah,
So when the river and all the water in the area turned to blood and he drank it, it restored his hearing. He's like freaking the fuck out.
yeah.
And he could hear the siren calling him. Of course, he fucked her up, dude.
He should have fucking just killed her.
Oh, he should have, yeah. But like he couldn't touch her without getting cut. And I'm like, oof, that's rough. But I kind of am looking at it like, okay, well, she's just lonely and she's desperate for love or affection. But then the episode ended with her looking down through the water and just the entire lake bottom was nothing but bodies.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh, okay.
What? That's succubus for you. I mean, we dated a couple.
Yeah.
We're like looking at this like, I feel your pain, bro. Feel your pain. Feel your pain.
Don't do it, dude. Don't do it. Like, yeah, yeah, that's a succubus for you. It just you just kind of look at it and you're like, like, I I know where this is going.
Yeah.
It never ends well. But yeah, never ends well.
I've been there.
Oh, I'm waiting on Colin to respond to his text messages. I think I know where he's at. Hold on.
I thought he was getting his photos taken.
Yeah, yeah, it's his team photo. And no, he's unless he left his phone at home. He's home.
Ugh. I really can't wait to get my allergies fixed where they're supposed to be. Man, as soon as I got off of work today, and
Mm-hmm.
my job isn't strenuous by any means, but here lately, as soon as I get off of work, I like eat something. And I'm like, coma every time. And I don't work in out in the outside, so I don't have that bearing heat. It's AC. They got plenty of fans.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing that strenuous of lifting or anything. I'm just moving stuff aside and everything. And I think the hardest thing is I'm bowing stuff. But other than that, my job's easy. But as soon as I get home, I crash hard and it's fucking starting to piss me off.
All right. He is ready. Let me go ahead and place the call here. What's up, guy? Hold on just a second. Let me do your intro. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, reprobates and upstanding citizens of the world, otherwise known more affectionately as the Angry Faithful, this is your weekly installment of Joke Time with Colin. All right, bud, lay it on us.
Don't have phone sex. You might get hearing aids.
Oh my God. Oh, dude.
Oh,
Bravo, dude.
oh, that was a
Bravo.
good
Is
one.
that the only one you got this week? That's awesome, bro.
Oh man.
Okay. Uh, I love you.
Oh
We'll call you
god.
here in a little bit, okay? All right, buddy. Later. Don't have
Hearing-
phone sex. You
hearing-
might get hearing aids. Oh,
Ooh. Well, on that note, I'm David Dickerman.
I'm, I'm, I'm speechless. I'm Colin's dad. Oh, I'm Johnny Skelton.
Thank you all
You-
for watching Nerd Sports.
Oh,
Victory!
Jesus Christ.